get started.
Welcome to Ghostbusters.
Sit down. Hi, welcome to Ghostbusters. Oh, have a seat. When we last left off, Zeitoun had unexpectedly dropped the call to answer the front door. In this part of the book, we are giving Kathy's point of view. We are not given any insight on what has happened to Zeitoun or what is happening to him at the moment. We see Kathy spiral down into despair as she thinks the worst possible situations that Zeitoun could be in. Kathy has moved in with her close friend Hugo and tries really hard to stay strong for her children. She thinks back to all the times Zeitoun has endeavored something and holds on to that for as long as she can, as proof that Zeitoun could still be alive. The reader is brought to her journey of her accepting the fact that something dreadful has happened to Zeitoun. But unfortunately, at the end of part 3, we see that all her worrying was exaggerated, as we are given information that Zeitoun is perfectly okay, but in prison. We came up with 3 themes for this part 3.
Things off. We see the theme of symptoms of separation, such as anxiety and the need to try and be strong for others. In this situation, it is Kathy being strong for her children. She does not want them feeling as worrisome as she is. She tries to cover up a bad and complex situation with some and simple excuses. Kathy shows anxiety by constantly needing to have something to help distract her from her worrying. Thank you.
She also shows this by checking the news and the radio. Even though she knows it will only make her feel worse. She further exemplifies this by the way she is always on edge, though only for a while she is calm. She still goes back to the familiar feeling. She always feels somewhat guilty for not forcibly bringing him along, and starts thinking of the worst.
The second major theme in Zeitoun is how the media plays a great role in conforming her thoughts about Zeitoun. Kathy's imagination begins to get the best of her as the days that she hasn't heard from Zeitoun go on and on. As she hears from multiple sources of media, she begins to think that the possibilities of her husband being safe are very slim.
How slim?
Very slim. As the days progress, there's still no word from Zeitoun. She tries to muster any strength she has to stay positive. The media's role in her assumptions was very grave.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Whether it was because it was only the information given to her, or because the idea of assuming the worst is always within us, it gave her the very horrible thoughts.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Great insight.
Crazy.
As the death toll began to rise, it gave her more motives to think that her husband was among them.
What?
Yeah, girl. After hearing more about how the city was in chaos, she couldn't help but think that it had gotten the best of her husband.
Damn.
The media, portraying New Orleans as a chaotic place with many army officials of all sorts, seemed to finally get Kathy to believe them and make her lost hope the only thing that had kept her going.
And finally, the final theme in part 3 is loss of hope. The loss of hope is a great theme that is portrayed throughout this part. In the beginning, Kathy seems to calm herself with the thought that a little complication might be what is keeping him from calling her at their regular time. As the chapter progresses, we see that the statistics of all chaos in New Orleans is getting to her. She tries so hard to stay strong and positive, but finally, She loses hope and comes to terms with the idea that her husband has died.
It's great. She stops calling the phone instead of looking for missing persons. She looks for things saying that her husband's body has been found. She settles with the fact that her husband has fallen victim to Hurricane Katrina's unmerciful waves. Instead of worrying, she is now at peace with herself and starts to plan how she will be able to continue her life now that she is certain her husband is dead. See you guys later.
Just go over.
So now that you've completed task 1, which was to watch the video, you guys only have 2 more tasks to complete. The second task is to take the online quiz. In the quiz, you're going to be asked to answer the questions as thorough as you can. And the third task is to join the discussion. In the discussion, you'll be given a prompt, and after you comment on the prompt, then you comment, all you have to do is comment on another person's prompt.
You can click for the quiz right here.
And then for the discussion, you click right here.
And the last task, task 4, is to have an amazing spring break.
Yeah!